Good evening, everyone. This is Marvin Gill from StockMarketPlan.com with the Stock Market Watch for February 25th, 2011. Boy, am I glad to wrap up this week. A lot of action this week. We had 4 sessions in the week, and Tuesday we opened up and we came down, kept coming down. Momentum was heavy, momentum heavy again, and then Thursday again, and today we do a sideways move here with hardly any volume, and that's okay. That's okay. I mean, the one thing I wanted to see is just this market get through this week. Good heavens. So, we'll start a week next week and see how the market reacts to everything. Let it digest everything over this weekend. The market is showing some positive signs of through the midday of session trying to come back up after intraday. After putting in intraday lows in the session, anytime a market comes back and rallies into the close, it's a positive thing. Action was a little different today than the rest of the days of this week. We gapped up. Here's yesterday's close, Thursday's close, right? Thursday's high. And the low of Thursday is right down here. There's the low. Here's Thursday's session, right? There's the low. Oh, the kids are excited. They're watching something on Cartoon Network about athletes. They're having a blast with that. Sorry about the background noise there. Let's see here. So I'm taking a look at this intraday market, and the session is just an inspiring session. I would have liked to see more volume, but again, I'm not going to knock it. It is a sideways move that the market very much needed, right along the 50-day average area. I spoke to you about that yesterday, where a lot of these stocks and indices are finding support or resistance at the 50-day average level. So we gap up. Here's Thursday's close, right? And we gap up, and we're off to the races all day long. Yeah, volume was dismal at best, but still, again, a sideways move that is encouraged. Anytime we have 3 sessions that when you have 3 sessions like this on heavy trade, this is fine. This is just fine. We get a nice sideways move here, and we'll look to next week to see how we establish ourselves. Again, this is the pattern that I noted earlier in the week on Tuesday. I think we can have a trend that trades like this, and then something like this, and just a consolidating period here. And we'll keep an eye on this as we're consolidating. What is going on? Is there a lot of volume? Do we stay above the 50-day moving average line? Okay. Or do we break out? And when we break out, do we break out with high trade? Do we break out with volume like this? Do we just break out of this range with dismal volume? That's going to be very interesting to see. This is a very old bull market. I mean, this is going on the better part of 2.5 years. So by historical standards, we are due. We are due for a pullback. But again, I'm not going to impose that on the market. I'm just going to let the market tell me when it's ready to do that. And again, earlier this week, we had a lot of action here, and I said, I'm not establishing any new positions, any stock positions, short to intermediate term positions. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm just letting this market digest this. I mean, this is horrid. And again, long-term investments, retirement accounts, IRAs, 401ks, still invested, still plugging in. This is just a bull market with average down opportunities, averaging down in the market. So this is Marvin from StockMarketPlan.com. I'm glad you tuned in all week. Again, please leave comments on the blog. I've had a few people ask for email address. I'd rather keep commentary on the blogs or inquiries. This way we can share with the rest of the readers out there. They might be wondering exactly the same thing, so I encourage you to do that. Go ahead and go on the website, leave comments on posts, and I will address those as they come up. I think it's important to just keep an open discussion about the market, especially right now. We're going to get fireworks, folks. We're gonna get them, and it's gonna be when the market, if the market starts to tighten like this, and it does it on low trade. If you start seeing trade like this right here, as we're tightening like this, whenever it breaks out this way or that way, it's gonna be explosive. So we are going to keep a close eye on the action of next week or two. So again, thanks again for tuning in, and make sure to check us out at stockmarketplan.com. and Stock Market Plan on Twitter and Stock Market Plan on Facebook, and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Start getting these feeds. You can also subscribe to all the other posts. Oh, all right, I'm gonna let you go. The kids are getting too loud. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, have a great one, guys. You have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your children. Bye bye.